Welcome back to the quick intro to Python 3 for AWS Automation Engineers course. In today's video, we'll cover the most common AMI operations that you might need to automate using Python and the Boto3 library. To be able to repeat our examples, you'll need Python 3 interpreter, AWS CLI tools, Boto3 module, and IDE. We'll be using Cloud 9 IDE in this video, but you can use your local IDE such as Visual Studio Code, IntelliJ IDEA, or even a text editor. So, what are Amazon Machine Images, or AMIs? Amazon Machine Images, AMIs, are templates of EC2 instances that store information about instance virtualization type, block device mappings, and the bootable, or root, disk device. The block device mapping defines all EBS volumes that need to be created from specific EBS snapshots and the order they need to be attached to the EC2 instance. Each VM created from an AMI includes all the necessary software and configuration settings required to run a specific application or workload. And all VMs launched from the same AMI will be identical. Finally, AMIs can be either public or private. Public AMIs are visible to all AWS cloud users, while private AMIs can only be accessed by the owner. Amazon Machine Images are a part of the AWS EC2 service, so you need this service APIs to manage them. To simplify this job for Python developers, AWS maintains the Boto3 library, which allows us to interact with AWS Services APIs by simply calling the required functions. The Boto3 library provides us with two ways to access APIs. The first one is the client that allows you to access the low-level API data. By using the client, you're getting API response in the form of the JSON structure. And the second one is the resource that allows you to use AWS services in a higher-level object-oriented way. For example, to get volume information, you need to access volume class attributes. We already covered this topic in depth in the quick intro to Boto3 clients and resources video, so we'll not stay here for a long time. As soon as we instantiate the EC2 client or resource, we move forward and do operations with AMIs using AWS APIs. The first thing we'll show today is how you can create an AMI from the already existing EC2 instance using Boto3. To achieve this goal, you need to use the createImage method from the instance class of the EC2 resource where you specify the AMI name, description, and optionally a requirement to reboot the instance. Please, keep in mind that in most cases, you can keep your EC2 instance live, but for truly consistent snapshots of your EBS volumes, it is strongly recommended to reboot the instance. When the no reboot flag is set to true, AWS will shut down the VM, create an AMI from its volume snapshots, and boot it again. This operation might take a while for the first AMI because the first snapshot of each EBS volume will contain a complete copy of the disk data. If you'd like to speed up this operation and minimize the instance downtime, you can create EBS volume snapshots or AMI from the running EC2 instance first and then use the no reboot argument set to true. The createImage method runs asynchronously, and you can intentionally wait till the end of this operation using the waitUntilExists method of the image class, which checks the AMI status every 15 seconds. You can use the images collection and the all method to get a list of all publicly available AMIs. Please pay attention that the all method returned not only AMIs owned by you but also all publicly available AMIs. That's a giant list of AMIs. So, we strongly recommend you use the filter method instead to reduce the amount of returned records. Like with the filtering EBS volume snapshots operation, you can search for AMIs using the filter method of the images collection of the EC2 resource by applying various filters as an argument. Let's find the latest Amazon Linux 2 AMI. First of all, we need to define several filtering conditions. The AMI description should start from the Amazon Linux 2 AMI words. The architecture we're interested in will be x86-64 and the owner alias should be Amazon. Such a query will return us a list of all Amazon Linux 2 AMIs and their versions, which we can sort afterward by the creation date in reverse order. Finally, we're taking the first element of the resulting collection, which will be the latest and greatest AMI we're interested in. Like with any other describe operation in the Boto3 library, it is recommended to use the describe images method of the EC2 client because it returns the JSON object containing complete information about the AMI. As usual, the describe images method accepts the same arguments as the filter method, so you can specify multiple different filtering conditions here. In our example, we're using the image ID argument, which accepts a list of AMI IDs you're interested in. To delete the AMI, you can use the deregister method of the image class of the EC2 resource. This operation is fast, simple, and straightforward. Now, as soon as you've finished this course section, we strongly suggest you accomplish a simple exercise before moving forward. Try to write your own script, which uses a filter and deregister AMI operations to delete several AMIs in your account. And as usual, for more information about this topic, please check out the official AWS and Boto3 documentation. This is the most up-to-date source of information. That's all we wanted to cover in this video. If you'd like to get more information about certain operations with AMIs or any other AWS services using Python and Boto3 library, please let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the like button. This will help us to publish and spread more educational hands-on content related to cloud automation for the community. Thank you for your attention and stay tuned.